I may have made a huge mistake here. So as you can see, I have bought a giant box of Mafex figures and also some other random ones. But I bought these on Big Bad Toy Store. They do a like mystery box loot crate of damaged items or returns. And they go for between like $500 to upwards of like $1,500. And you get a bunch of just random figures. And this one, I had skipped on a Marvel one, and that sold pretty quickly, so I decided to jump on this one. So you're probably wondering, how much did I pay for this? Well, I paid $700 after taxes and shipping, right around $700. And I got all of these figures you're watching as they go by, and you don't know the quality you get here. So they might be just returns that aren't broken or nothing's wrong with them, or they might be destroyed. You don't really know. All you know is the pictures they post, and the pictures they post is just one image of each one. So I didn't know what I was getting into here, but I thought it would be a good series to make, because I don't really make a whole lot on repairing action figures on YouTube. I have some on my TikTok, but not a whole lot on YouTube. So I thought maybe y'all could go with me in this process of fixing these if they're broken or just reselling. That's my ultimate goal here. Is I don't want to keep all of these. I have some of these already, and some of these I don't really ever want on my display, like this Batman here. I don't really love this, but I just wanted to make YouTube videos and also see if I can make my money back. That's kind of an interesting concept, is to see if it's worth it to buy one of these. So these will all be on eBay. Well, most of these will be on eBay. I'm keeping a few, but I'll let you know which ones I throw on eBay and which ones I keep for myself. And each time I upload one of these videos, I'll let you know where the bids are at, or if I've made any money off of any of them. And we'll just go through the process there and see if I can make my $700 back on these. Now, as you can see, some of these look brand new. Like, I thought the box was still taped on the Cyborg, but some of these, like the Superman, are clearly damaged. The cape is coming off of him, so it's pretty easy to tell what the problem is here. So the goal of these videos is to go through these and see if I can diagnose the issues and see if I can fix them on camera and put them on eBay and see what we can make back. So my first one I decided to try to fix was this Nightwing. I just got this Nightwing like a month ago, so I was pretty familiar with what he comes with and if to notice if something's wrong with him. I always hate these Mafex packages. You can't ever get them out without dropping everything. And you can immediately see what the issue is with this guy. His arm came off, and I didn't know if maybe the peg had broke, or maybe if the where it's connecting into the shoulder, if that broke. But I tested out some of the other joints just to make sure it's only the arm that's messed up, and then took a look at that. I haven't pulled apart the Nightwing, so I didn't know how deep this peg was supposed to go in, but you can see I just lightly put it in there and it fell right back out. So I really tried to push. I know that peg goes through the bicep, so it's pretty long. So once I got it like shoved in there pretty deep, it just snapped back into place. Like it was fine. And I didn't notice any accessories being missing or anything else wrong with him. So he's pretty good. I guess we're done with the first one already. Okay, so next up, I decided to work on this Nightfall Batman, the Azrael Batman. This one, he looked fine in the package. His hand had fallen off, and I made sure to go real slow opening this package so I didn't lose anything. But I did an inspection of all the accessories. They look like they're all there, like all of the things. No wires are bent or anything. So I pull him out, and I don't know how to describe what's wrong with this guy. Just, he feels like a knockoff. I know he's not a knockoff. I don't think they're making knockoffs of this guy yet. I mean, you can still buy him in some places. I think Amazon still has him, but he doesn't feel right. Everything is very loose and kind of gummy in some places. I don't know if this is a common issue. If you have this and this sounds like yours, let me know in the comments, but he does not feel good at all. He's probably, I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of weird, but Everything comes apart very easily. So I think I might be able to fix this guy with some floor wax. If you use hardwood floor shine wax, whatever you want to call it, do a little drop in all of the joints and it'll tighten everything up. Maybe I'll try that out for this guy and see if that tightens everything up. This is one of the ones I was on the fence about keeping, so if I can't get him fixed, I might just keep him. I think he'll stand up fine on the shelf. I just hope he doesn't just decide to fall apart on me. You can see here I was checking the box just to make sure it's not a knockoff, and it all looks legit, so I don't know what happened here. Maybe the previous owner put some silicone lube or something in it, I don't know. Okay, so next up on the list is this Hush Batman. I already have this Hush Batman. I've actually bought 2 of these. I lost one. I don't know how, but he just disappeared. So I guess this is my 3rd Hush Batman to have. Everything looked like it was in the package. The stand was out of the bag and just loose in the box. So somebody clearly has had this on display or has messed with this somewhat. But everything was in there. And I didn't really notice at first what was wrong with him until I pulled him out and noticed his neck. You can already probably see it. I was worried somebody had super glued this, because if they super glued it, that would be really bad. But the neck is still moving on the lower part. I don't know if if it just if it just got scratched up while they were posing or what had happened. But that's just a simple repaint, so it wouldn't be too difficult to fix this. I might even just see if I can find a replacement so I can have a stock one. All the other joints felt fine. It looks like the neck had just rubbed. And even if I wanted to not replace it, I could just put the Bruce Wayne head on because it looked fine too. So we're gonna go ahead and put him back in the package. I know what I need to do to fix him now. And I was gonna stop the video here and put put Nightwing up on eBay, but I might do one more comic one to round it out. So the last one for today we're gonna do is Huntress from Hush, Mafex Hush. This one looked really good when I pulled it out. She still had the stand attached and everything. It looks like somebody just immediately returned this, and I see why. It looks like the clasp that holds her cape on just broke off on this side. There's a hole there, and the clasp looks like it wasn't glued, so maybe the factory just messed up and didn't glue it. So I was just gonna attempt to super glue this back on. All of her other joints looked fine and worked fine, and she had all of her accessories, so I think this thing was just brand new. And they pulled it out, the clasp wasn't clasped, and they decided to just send it back. This is one of the ones I was gonna keep, but I don't know now. She can't even look up. I don't really know if I love this one, but what I did here is just took a little super glue, put it on the end of a thumbtack, and just try to get as little as possible in there. I did mess up a little bit here, you'll see in just a second, but also I didn't have it in frame the whole time, so this is just all I could salvage from my video. Just hold that into place for a few seconds, and then it sticks right in there. And then I'll let it set for a few minutes after that. Once I pulled it back up though, it was on there, and you can see the glue seeped a little bit around the crescent shape thing and on the top. I mean, it's not noticeable in person at all. And then I just put the head back on. This thing, she doesn't look up at all. Tell me if I'm using articulation wrong, but her head just stays looking forward. I guess it's the female figure with the longer hair. She's not gonna look up, but after I glued that down, everything else worked fine. So I might keep her, I might not. We'll see where I'm at by the end of this. So that's it for this video. We got Nightwing, just needed a little arm repair. Huntress needed her cape glued down. Batman, he needs a new neck or a repainted neck. We'll see what we can do for him. And then the Azrael Batman, I don't know what we're gonna do with this guy. I guess we'll just put some floor wax in the joint and see what happens. Thanks for watching, and let me know which ones you want to see next. I'm gonna get through all these eventually, so just let me know which one you're most excited about, and I'll try to get to that next. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. That was almost really bad.